Chris 6 News at noon continues.
Welcome back. As we try to point out here each week, there are dishonest people in this world who are always looking to take advantage of the unsuspecting. We call them scammers. Kelly Trevino here from the Better Business Bureau is going to talk about ticket scams. Now, a couple of questions here. Number one, ticket scams. How big of a problem is this, and are we seeing it here locally?
Well, when you look at Ticketmaster's numbers, they say 5 million people are victims of this theft every year. So that's pretty big.
That is pretty big. You were telling me earlier about some folks, I think they were here locally, trying to get tickets to a music festival.
Yes.
Lost some money, didn't they?
Yeah, and we're not talking about small numbers. So they purchased 2 tickets, wired off $500 for these 2 tickets, and all of a sudden this person that was selling the tickets stopped calling them. They weren't returning the phone calls and just stopped all communication.
Where did they find the person selling the tickets?
On Craigslist.
Craigslist, okay.
So you have to be careful when you're going online, especially because whether it's Craigslist or another social media site, they can post anything they want. That doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's a good line for any time you're going to be online. All right, here are some ideas for us to avoid being victims of these ticket purchase scams. You say, first of all, buy only from trusted vendors. How do I know if this is a trusted vendor?
Well, one of the first things you should do is look at the top of your browser bar. There should be a lock or where it says HTTPS. The S stands for secure, so it's a secure site. A lot of these scammers, though, they will use a very familiar looking vendor and they'll just change 1 or 2 letters and make their own website.
So you think you're going to the site of Ticketmaster or whoever, but they've changed something, looks the same, but it's not the same.
Right, it could be as small as Ticketmasters instead of master. So you really have to pay attention at that site.
Okay, so the second thing you've got here, use protected payment methods.
If you use cash or you wire the money or a debit card, chances are you're not going to get that money back. Use a credit card. This gives you a little bit of time to get that money back. You have 60 days to scrap that on your credit card.
So if something goes wrong, I do have a chance to recoup it.
Yes.
Wiring is me like me handing you cash and hoping this all works out for the best.
It's all gone.
We don't want to do that. All right, and take care. Again, we mentioned Craigslist. It's not just Craigslist, but when you're using a site like this to purchase something, you've just got to be careful.
You have to be careful, and usually they use a local number. Remember, this could be anywhere in the country, but it looks like a local number. They're going to give you a story as to why they cannot go use the tickets. If you cannot meet them in person, do not give them your money.
Yeah,
trust your gut.
Trust your gut. That's right. Trust your instincts. If you think something's wrong, it probably is. All right, Kay Trevino, CorpusChristi.bbb.org. Give her a phone call if you have a question for the Better Business Bureau. They would love to hear from you. Thank you, Kelly. Good stuff as always.